I'm back. Hopefully it's working. Hi, good to see you, Roses. Evidently, I needed to refresh. Hi, April and Dia. Merry Christmas to you, April. How's everyone doing? Do you have your shopping all done? Hi, Ann. Good to see you. I want to show you what I was doing today. I made some more makeup bags. Hi, Jennifer. And here's another one, a Christmas one. I love making these. Yep. I'm not starting over. What do you mean, Lynn? Well, I've got all my Christmas shopping done and most of my sewing done. I just made a few makeup bags today. I'm glad you stopped by to say hi, Lynn. In April, you're finally done with your shopping, now baking. You know, I don't bake like I used to because my family doesn't like a lot of sweets. I make a graham cracker cake and they seem to love that. So I used to make Italian cookies, Italian fig cookies. And I don't do that anymore. And then I used to make bonbons. And I found that I was eating more than the family was. So anyway, the kids liked my graham cracker cake. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, you're welcome, Lynn. And I want to thank everyone who has sent me a Christmas card. I really appreciate it. It was really fun receiving them. Oh, Dia, you're making cookies. What kind of cookies do you make? I've tried to give up eating cookies and candy. Now, for the holidays, I'll splurge a little bit, but I said I'm addicted to sugar. And I don't stop at one cookie or one piece of candy. So I can completely ignore it, not eat it. But once I eat that first piece, you know, there's like an alcoholic. Well, I'm a sugarholic. So I choose not to. I only have a piece of cake like for someone's birthday. Chocolate chip with caramel. Oh, those sound yummy. Those sound yummy. Now, in my family, we celebrate Christmas Eve day, and then at night is a big celebration. So we have our big meal, and the kids are allowed to open a couple of gifts. And then when they go to bed, then my son and daughter-in-law play Santa Claus. And then the next morning they get up fairly early and open gifts. And usually by 2 or 3 o'clock, we're done with Christmas. And then we have a brunch instead of our big meal on Christmas Day. So, and then they're leaving on a trip and I get to dog sit all week. Isn't that exciting? And I am going to have a pop-up sale on December 28th. I'll put my video up. It should be up by 10 a.m. So I will planning on putting a lot of nice pieces. And you know, there was a discussion today on how packaging and everything. And anyone who's bought from me also knows that I package everything individually. Each piece is wrapped. The only thing I don't do individually is my jewelry jar. And they're padded really good on top, plus bubble wrap around them and also paper. Excuse me. And then my craft lot, but everything else is packed individually. So, and I have not had any complaints. So I take pride in doing that. So you don't have to worry that your jewelry is going to be broken or loose stones. Lynn, you love frosted flakes. Hi, Francis. And hi, E. And there's Angie. Hi. You like frosted flakes? I love frosted flakes, but I don't buy them because of the sugar. Like I said, I'm addicted to sugar. I love it. Years ago when I was purchasing Supervisor, I had my own office and I would buy a bag of jelly beans and put them in my desk. I ate too many jelly beans. So I like candy. So if I don't eat it, I'm fine. But once I eat that first piece, I am gone. So I stay away from that stuff. Oh, hi, Kim. Sorry I didn't see you back there. The chat's going pretty fast. How are you? And badge checking. Good to see you here. And Eva, hi. Good to see everyone. I wanted to come on tonight and wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year, and hope 2019 is full of blessings for everyone. And I know a lot of people have had a difficult 2018, but you know, I look at it, I try to look at all the good. And hi, Cherry. I try to find something good each day and count my blessings. And because we can always find something negative, and I try to avoid it as much as possible. And hopefully each one of us can find something that's really special and good in our life. Violet, okay. Hi, Violet. I don't know if I've seen you before, Violet Brown, but it's good to see you. Eva, lots of learning in 2018 through the good and the bad. Grateful for it all. Yes. I think when we have bad and negative in our life, it makes us a stronger person. And we learn from our mistakes, and hopefully each one of us tries to do better. At least I know I can speak for myself. I try to improve. And I guess maybe when I was younger, I had a harder time admitting when I made a mistake or when I did something wrong, but anymore, it's good for the soul just to admit. And how can you do better and improve your life if you can't admit that you made mistakes? Anyway, that's my philosophy. Hi, Jaded. Good to see you. And hi, Mike. It's good to see all of you. And Amy. I haven't called Mike Cupcake yet. I don't know. So many people call you that, Mike. I still like to call you Mike. Hi, Elizabeth. Good to see you. I have so many of you on my Facebook page, and I love it. And even in my friendship list. So, oh, that's fine if I call you a Cupcake. I don't know. Somehow, I can't see you being called Cupcake. You're just Mike. You're just a big, sturdy guy. Yeah, Cherry, I think we do spend a lot of time on YouTube, but you know what? It's a wonderful community, and we make a lot of good friends here. as long as we think positive and get away from the negativity. Sometimes we can't avoid the negativity, but try to work at it anyway and try to improve things. Mike, I was telling them, that when they buy from me, each one of my pieces of jewelry are wrapped individually. The only thing that my jewelry jars, I pat them really good on top with cotton batting and wrap them in bubble wrap. And then my craft boxes are packed really good, but they're not individually wrapped. But everything else is. And I don't know how much good it does to write fragile all over the box, but I do. I actually type up red letters that say fragile and put them on the boxes. And so far, I haven't had any complaints, but it's a work in process all the time. You have to work to do a better job. I like happy people. Happy customers always come back. And I think, Mike, you probably agree with that. Feeling better and answering prayers. Yes. I'm glad you like my videos, Violet. I'm pretty new at this. I've only been doing this for, 4.5, 5 months now. So, hi, Anita. It's good to see you. And you can't imagine when I finally hit 300 subscribers how excited I am. And after Christmas, I am going to do a giveaway. And I'm up to 309 now. So I am just thrilled. But I thought I'd wait till after Christmas because, after the holidays, sometimes a lot of people are just kind of blah, kind of let down. The excitement's over. So I thought it'd be kind of neat to do it then. Oh, Jill, you're cooking and listening. That is fine. I sometimes multitask when I'm on one of the lives. I'm either working on listings or sewing or something. Yeah, Mike, no one has complained. I'm really proud of even selling jewelry on my videos and also on eBay. And I've worked really hard for years on eBay to, I would rather refund money on eBay than get a negative feedback. And I've only had to do that maybe twice. And that was just buyer's remorse. It wasn't because the product was damaged or anything. And you get a lot of that on eBay, but that's okay. You deal with it. But I've been really fortunate and work hard at it. And so far, and selling jewelry on my videos has been a pleasure. And I have good people that are buying it. Thank you, Jaded. Yeah, I can use all the likes you can give. Yeah, my last video I got 2 thumbs down, and I kind of laughed because as far as YouTube goes, they don't count against you. They count your watch time, but some people don't realize that, and it's fine. You can't please everyone, So, and Anita, I just love the video that you did on winning the second prize. I thank you so much. After you did that video, I received 3 or 4 new subscribers. So you are a blessing, Anita. You've helped me so much. I appreciate that. And I love buying jewelry from Anita too. She has really good items. Ooh, Eva, is there any warm oatmeal cookies? Oh, you like these earrings, Lynn? One of the ladies that I buy from on eBay, and I buy a lot of jewelry from her, and I In fact, my last video was a jewelry from her, and she always sends me a free gift. And most of the resellers on YouTube do. I know Anita has sent me free gifts. So does Cindy Loves Jewelry. For the most part, everyone is fantastic. At least the ones I've dealt with are all have been fantastic. So I have no complaints. But anyway, these are really lightweight. They feel really good. Very comfortable. Can you make homemade sweet potato pies? I like sweet potatoes, but I don't think I've ever had a sweet potato pie. I like pumpkin pie, so it should be pretty similar, right? The free shipping, most sellers just actually add the amount to their selling price. So basically, it's not free. But with eBay, they give you a better discount because I do get a discount. I've been on there for a long time, and free shipping is an asset. So I don't do the free shipping if it's an auction style, but if it's a buy it now, I usually do the free shipping. Yeah, and yeah, it sounds yummy. Yeah, Kim, I bet it's really good. And some of our grandmas had some really good recipes. And the recipes were all in their head. They never wrote anything down. Hi, The Truth. Glad to see you, and thanks for subbing to me today. I appreciate that. I made some last year, but this year I've been too busy to bake. Yeah, I don't bake like I used to. For one thing, I have a sweet tooth, and my son and daughter-in-law, well, the kids always like, sweets naturally, but they don't eat a lot of them. And then other family members bring so much that we end up with way, way too much. So I just bake my, make my graham cracker cake, which everyone loves. So, and it's easy. I need to find out how to ship those pies. Yeah, I don't know anything about shipping food. Good luck with that one, Kim. I know they do sell special containers to ship pies and stuff, but you would have to kind of do an overnight thing or use hot ice or something so they don't spoil. I don't know. Because if you make them at home, you're not going to put a preservative in them. So you wouldn't want them to spoil. So let's see. Hi, Cece. Good to see you. I have to make your makeup bag next. I was showing these earlier. This is one I made today. Oops, can you see it? Oh, there we go. I made that one today. I love making these. I've lost count of how many and then with mine I put a little charm. Yeah, that's a Christmas one. Whoops. Turn that charm around here. I put a little charm. That's actually more green. It looks like it's turquoise in there. But anyway, that's what I was doing today. Cece, do you like butterflies? I know you said your favorite color is blue and purple. Would you like one out of this material? Would you like one out of that? Cece is sending me zippers, and so I'm making her a makeup bag. The lining, I'll show you. I use cotton, but they're washable. Let's see here. These are all washable. And then I use a really good batting because they're quilted. But you can just hand wash these, and didn't really want to use any plastic. I don't know, but these are all washable, so there's no worry. Hi, Sandra. Good to see you. Experiment. Ship up high and film how it arrives. Oh, that would be, Amy, that sounds interesting. Hi, Naples. Good evening, too. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, I don't think my hair is very beautiful today, but oh well, thank you. Okay, Cece, and then if you want one out of that fabric, just say so. Otherwise, I have lots of fabric. I can choose something different. I can choose something in blue or purple if you would like. But thank you, Elizabeth. Yes, they're washable. Even my tote bags, they're all washable, and I use good fabric, so they're not going to fall apart. I have a couple of people online that I buy fabric from, and if you've heard of Quilt Quality, it's very expensive fabric, but it holds up really good. And after putting a lot of work into them, I don't like to use cheap fabric. So anyway, I've been sewing since I was 8 or 9 years old, so I love doing it. If I'm stressed, I can sit down at the sewing machine and tune out everything and everyone. So besides eBay and sewing and YouTube and working, maybe that's what keeps me young, because I don't get bored. Easy to please and love colorful, not so much with red and jelly green. Okay, well I won't make you a red one or green, jelly green. What do you sell them? Well, different sizes. Like these are I've been selling for $15.95, and that includes shipping. And the bigger one is like $17.95, and it's like one of my ladies on YouTube. She ordered 7 of them, and I gave her a better deal. So the more you make, the more you purchase, the better deal I can give you, and that's because of shipping. I sell them on eBay, or I have a little bit on Etsy, but you know what? I've been really lazy about doing Etsy. I still have a few items on there, but for some reason, I don't know. I've been on eBay since 2003, so that's kind of my niche. And then I sell them on YouTube. And if what I did with the last order, she told me really the colors that she liked, and I took pictures of different fabric I have, sent her the pictures, and she chose what she wanted, and so that's what I usually do. And so you're picking out your own fabric, and if it's, say you have say you have a special pet with certain breed of dog or something that you want bags made out of, you just tell me, and if I don't have it, then I look for it either on eBay or from the 2 sellers that I purchased from, and then I send you a picture, and if you like it, then I order it. So there's a lot of different ways, and I can also give you a special deal on YouTube because I don't have the eBay fees. Yes, and I don't do friends and family. I like to send the invoices. It's safer for everyone, and I'd rather pay the fees because it is safer. PayPal stands behind you. A few years back, I sold some high number items, and there were scammers. And and also when it's a high number item, I always pay for a signature. And after they got the product, then they tried to say that they didn't order it. Well, they signed for it for one thing, and eBay, I didn't lose any money. eBay stood behind me. But if I had used friends and family and hadn't insured it and got a signature, I would have lost. So sellers, don't be afraid of those fees. Yes, there's fees you pay, but to pay for protection, it's worth it because you never know who might be a scammer. So I didn't mean to throw this out at you, but that's why on YouTube I can give you a better price break, but I will use invoices. It protects the seller and the buyer. So keep that in mind. Hi, Dawn. It's so good to see you. And I don't know if you've seen my comment on the last live, but I really miss you on Facebook. And none of my business why you're not on there, but I do miss you. So hopefully eventually you feel better and decide to come back. And yep, like having auto insurance. Yes, Lynn. It's sometimes, you have to, well, the old theory too, you have to spend money to make money. And you also have to be safe about it. And insurance, and anything that's over $20 or over, I insure. I don't send anything out without insurance. And my last order, which was 7 makeup bags, was sent to Texas, and it was insured. And boy, I really prayed about it the other night because this was a custom order. And usually I can ship from Southern California to Texas, and within 3 days, the customer gets the item. I shipped it on the 11th, and they didn't get it until the 20th. And wow, I really sweat that one because it was all custom, and it wasn't like I could just go out and buy whatever it was. And thank God she got it. Yes, Jaded, insurance is important. And when I was worried about this package, and I called the post office, and the mail carrier here is fantastic. And so the main guy at the post office, the manager, made some phone calls, I think, to Texas, and so did my mail carrier, and they finally located it. But anyway, the customer did get it. So pirate ship also increased from 50. I don't know anything about pirate ship. I don't know if there's, I've never looked into that. I'm just happy with USPS. And guess, we kind of get set in our ways, what we're comfortable with. And it got opened. Oh, I'm so happy that I had insurance. Yeah, dear. Yeah, you never know this time of year. And where my son and daughter-in-law live, there was a package like next door to them that I guess UPS had delivered, and someone evidently they followed the trucks and stole the package off the porch. And luckily, both the neighbor and then my son, we have cameras, so they, I guess, found the person who did it. This happens a lot in Southern California. I don't know about other places, but it probably does happen a lot. But yeah, and Dee, I know you do too. I package mine so well and pad them really well. I'm fortunate my son has a business, so I can get a lot of packing stuff from him, which saves me. That it's worth really packing good, because especially this time of year, they throw those boxes around. It's like, they don't give a really hoot. Was Dawn having a voice problem? Dawn, do you have a cold or bug or something? I have allergies, and in the morning I sound terrible. And actually, I'm sounding kind of scratchy right now. Judgmental care. Pirate Ship can pull shipping information from eBay and automatically upload tracking. Well, that's good. I might have to look into that. Okay. Oh, good night, Eva. Is it past your bedtime? Yeah, see, here it's only 23 minutes after 5, so I'm on Pacific time. That's why the first time I went live, what was it, 11 o'clock my time, I could not believe. I wasn't really thinking about, and my granddaughter was here, and it was kind of the last minute. I was going to test the system, but I was amazed how many people came on, so. Yeah, Lynn, it's smart if you can. That's why I like the tracking numbers, because my regular carrier, he will leave packages by my door, and where I live, it's really safe, but Sub won't. And so I track it and make sure that I'm home when a package is coming. Oh, Angie, so it's 8:23 where you're at. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. And oh, Angie, you're in Pennsylvania. Okay. Used to go to the gun shop here and get these pre-air pillows. Huh. Huge bubble wrap for free. Save them all for me. Trash bags full of them, all clean. This time change is scary. Yeah. We have to stop and think that not everyone's on the same time zone as we are. Oh, let's see. I don't know why, and I don't know if anyone's like that, but I'll decide that, okay, I'm going to go to bed at 10 or 11 o'clock. I don't have to go to work till about 11:30 in the morning. And then all of a sudden I get this spurt of energy, like my adrenaline just takes over, and I start doing things around my apartment, and I think, this is crazy. It's time to go to bed. But so sometimes I don't go to bed till 1 o'clock in the morning. 7:24 here. Yeah. Oh, Kim, you're in Southern California. I'm in Orange County. I don't know if you're close to that area or not. Hi, Carmen. You're in Puerto Rico, so it's 9:25 there. Wow. Good to see you, Carmen. Merry Christmas. And Jill. Jill, I work for my son, do computer work. He has a shipping and a motorcycle business, and I just work 20 hours a week for him, but I also, him and his wife work, so I help with their household and do all the things to cook and all of that. So I keep busy, but I have been on the computer forever. When I retired from nursing, and I retired young from nursing because my husband at the time, who had cancer, was sick. So I retired young, but I decided that I wasn't going to sit around and, get bored. So I started teaching myself the computer and all different programs. And I still challenge myself all the time to learn something new. I'm fascinated with computer programs, and I even have, I've been looking into editing programs, and I kind of decided against it. I want to be me. What you see is what you get. I'm not an actress, so why should I worry about having a perfect video? I want my audience to see me as I am. So I might change my mind someday, but I've messed with the editing programs and decided, I'm just going to put on whatever. If I make a mistake, it's human. Stevie Nicks song, please. Dawn likes to sing, I know. I've seen some of her, been on some of her lives. Yeah, Angie, I don't know. You can do a lot. There's a lot of editing programs that, yeah, they're really good, and I've messed with them, but I just want to sit and talk, and like when I do my videos, yeah, we repeat ourselves once in a while, and someone asked me if I was a school teacher because sometimes I hesitate and, like to finish the sentence and I kind of hesitate and I said, no, I was a nurse, but I do hesitate because I want to make sure that what I say is what I really want to say, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Sometimes people speak and they don't really think about what they're saying, and it comes out wrong, or they've hurt someone's feelings, or they've offended someone. And that's one thing I don't want to do. I want everyone to enjoy my videos, and I'm not looking for perfection. I am human, and so I probably won't do the editing. I know 2 of my videos, my granddaughter edited them. I mean, she's 9 and she's a whiz at it, but I just am not going to really bother with it. And like I said, I might change my mind later on. I have to go. Merry Christmas, E, and Happy New Year, and you have a safe New Year also. Yes, and no filter either. Yep. And Anita, I love watching your videos. I mean, I've been watching you from day one, and you have confidence, and wow, you, like I said, you and Joan really inspired me to even try this. Dawn, you don't suck at singing. You ought to hear me sing. I could wake up the dead with my voice. I mean, um, I think even when I was younger, I remember when my son was little and I was in the shower and I was singing in the shower and I came out and he said, "Oh, Mom, please don't do that again." So, if my 10-year-old thought my voice was horrible, it was horrible. Happy holidays. Francis, happy holidays to you. Ah, Dia, you sound like a dead cat. I'm deaf in one ear and have slight hearing. That, oh, I cannot sing. Well, I'm not deaf, Dia, but I can't sing. You're welcome, Anita. I really look up to you. I really do. And one thing I hope everyone understands about me, if I say something and if I compliment somebody, I'm not trying to win brownie buttons. As a saying I've always used, I say what's on my mind, and if I give you a compliment, I really mean it. And if I say something that's not a compliment, no matter what I say, I stop and think what I'm saying, and I really mean what I say. Hi, Patricia. Oh, huh. And one of my sons, my older son, had scarlet fever, and one of his ears is damaged. And I don't know how they missed it, but he was in the Air Force for 6 years, and they finally, I think at about the end, they figured out that, yeah, his hearing was impaired. But it was amazing that he even got through his physical. Hi, Vita. Good to see you. How's your day, Vita? Love you too, Don. I'm glad you're here. And Maria, glad you stopped by to say hello. Like I said, I wanted to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone and thank them for supporting me. And you're so sweet, Dawn. I appreciate that. I just, YouTube is, we have a great community. I'm sure at times there's probably little problems, but, life is full of little problems or big problems. So we can handle it. We just, you know what? You brush yourself off and you just go on. That's how I look at life. It just makes you stronger. And I'm really proud to be in this community. Yeah. We all have our moments. When didn't you snap? Yes, dear, we all have our moments. That is for sure. But I think that what I've learned in my life, and it wasn't easy, but I've learned to forgive and depends what I'm forgiving. Sometimes I can allow those people back in my life, but if it was really drastic and I knew it would happen again, I forgave them, but I didn't allow them back in my life. But I think as you get older, it gets a little easier. I had to work on that because let's face it, I'm Italian. And when I was younger, I had the Italian temper, let's face it. I'll be honest. And I'm really happy that I outgrew that. Yes, Jill, forgive and move on is my motto. I like your motto. That's the way I am now. Just joking, dear. Oh, yep. Can't take back yesterday. No, we can't. We can't. And for some of you that are in your 20s, 30s, 40s, I don't want to date myself, but enjoy your life because all of a sudden you wake up one day and you wonder where the years went. So you just work at being better and enjoying life. Yep. Jill, you're a very smart lady. Yep. Italian, no. Yeah, I'm Italian. My grandparents, my parents, as far as back as I can go, and I did genealogy. 3 years ago, I did genealogy. I went back 5 generations, and I did this for my son's Christmas gift. And it was fascinating. I was so fascinated. It's a lot of work. And I have it on my computer, and I did all the printing for my son. But it is so fascinating to go back and find out things about your relatives that you didn't even know. And at one time, it was difficult to go back, especially a lot of my ancestors are from Italy. But now it's a lot easier, and there's several different sites you can go on. So it was fun, and but it is time consuming. But I think everyone should do one. Hi, Selena. Good to see you. How's your Christmas going? I know all your family was there today. I wasn't sure you were going to get to come on, but I thought I would do my live before past everyone else's bedtime since I'm in Pacific time and most of you are not. There's a couple that are Pacific time. I know Lynn's in Pacific time and Vita is. They made you cry. Why did cry for happiness, I'm sure. I'm sure it was happy tears. Merry Christmas. I'll burn myself a little. Oh, Rosa, she Curtis Pie. Jill, don't burn yourself. Sheep herder's pie. That sounds good. They made you a blanket with all those pictures. Oh my gosh, Selena, that is. I would cry too. I'm still mad with some people that were friends. Yeah, Dawn, I'm sure it hurts, and I understand that. Good night, Kim. Good to see you. My motto is to have drama. Take it somewhere else. I want to be happy. Maria, you're very smart. I agree with you. Drama, no one needs drama in their life. There's enough things that we can't avoid in life and we don't need drama. Oh, my babies, yeah. Oh, I was so happy for you, Selena. You deserve a really good time and a good Christmas. Yep, that is, I like Maria's motto. Dawn, sometimes it takes a long time to get over hurt. And Dia, I used to hold grudges. I mean, I was raised like that. My mother used to she was mad at people for 50 years. She lived to be 98. And that old gal she could hold a grudge. She might not remember what happened today, but she could hold a grudge. So I worked very hard not to be that way. I'm excited to see that, Selena. So it just, Dawn, it'll get easier for you. I'll send prayers for you. What were you doing there? I got some oh, I must have missed something, Dawn, because I didn't know that someone said that to you. That's horrible. Horrible, horrible. Jaded, your mom was a little firecracker. Oh, mine was a big firecracker. Maybe that's how come she lived to be 98. She was a spunky old gal. And she lived all by herself until about the last month or two of her life. And she was a hoarder. You know that hoarder show on TV? Well, my mother's house was like that. And she wouldn't let anyone touch anything. Yep. Yeah, Selena, it's been proven that mental health, if you're upset and stressed, it can hurt you physically. They've even did studies on cancer patients, and stress is a killer. Dia, you are a wise lady for your age. I wished when I was your age I was as wise as you. I have a lot of respect for you. I'm glad Dawn, you blocked that person, because you don't want to allow people to hurt you like that. It just is not right. Yeah, I didn't see that seizure that day. I think I was sewing. I don't know, because I did miss that, or I was at work. That I have taken care of patients who have had seizures, and then my husband, who died of cancer, had a really massive seizure. You're gonna be an old cat lady, yeah. Oh my goodness. You have a sense of humor, though. Half the time she washes glass before a person was done with it. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys, but I see a lot of humor in this. Yeah, Anita, after the last time I had visited my mother when she was still living at home, I went home and started getting rid of stuff. I thought, I'm never going to be like her. No. Oh, yeah, depression is terrible, Don. I was lucky that I've only dealt with it a couple of times in my life. And I don't know, the longest time I was depressed was only a couple of months. But I was able to function at work really well. When I arrived at the hospital, before I went to work, before I entered the front door, I would say, now I enter a new world. And so no one, my patients or my coworkers, knew that I was really depressed. I probably didn't talk as much at work as I usually did, because I'm a motor mouth, but no one really knew how depressed I was. And I never want to feel that way again. It was a blessing when I got over it. Thank you, Selena. You're gonna have me bawling in a minute. Yeah, I've adopted Selena, not legally, but I've adopted her, and I have room in my heart. I have a lot of love to share, and I have room in my heart. Yeah, hoarding is mental. You know, when my mother's husband, my stepdad, died, and they had only been married 5 years, and that was the happiest I've seen her in her life. And after he died, before that time, she didn't hoard. She liked to buy things, but she didn't hoard. And after that, um, I have pictures of the before and after in her house. It's just, she had one chair that she could sit in, and you couldn't sit on her kitchen chairs. Everything was covered. It was, and she fell several times, and I don't even know how she even survived in that house. But we couldn't do anything about it unless we went to court. We couldn't do anything about it. So it's scary when a person becomes a hoarder. Don, you have a lot of true friends on here. So just don't allow anyone to tear you down. It's just don't allow it. Yeah, depression it's hard to shake. It is, but if you know, although sometimes, people that are depressed, even if they have a lot of people that love them, their mind is so down and depressed that they don't realize that they're loved. They can't feel it. They can't see it. They don't think anyone cares about them, and yet many do. And in some cases, now I know in some cases they don't have anyone. The son started paying me to clean his room after watching the TV. Yeah, that show. Oh, I watched a couple of them that, oh my gosh, this one lady had dead cats in her freezer. Oh, just makes me want to vomit. Hi, Velvet. Good to see you. Your grandson is fantastic. I've seen him in your videos. He's quite the boy. Good night, Angie. You're leaving. If you're not, I'm glad you're staying, but I know sometimes you're getting ready for Christmas too. I go wash the car, so I go to an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting tonight so I can get my head on straight. My tire is flat. Oh, Mary, that's terrible. Good night, Angie. I told Angie today, and I really meant it. She reminds me of Doris Day, that good, kind American girl that is so sweet. The Hoarder Show makes me list, huh? Jaded. Yeah. I'm kind of, with Christmas, I'm kind of behind in my listing. There's just so much time in a day. I suffer depression and I'm here day or night. If you need me, I'm there. Yes, Selena, I know you're very good to listen to other people, and everyone loves you. And I'm here to listen to you and anyone else that needs, to just talk. Family, friends all around, but I feel alone. Yeah, Don, I can understand that. And that's what happens to a lot of people that are depressed. Have you ever been in a crowd of people and felt isolated and alone? Yep. And I think the hardest thing after losing a husband was when you see other couples together, and it makes you, but you have to work on it. Now I kind of say, you know what, I kind of like being alone. I can do what I want. You think if I had a husband, I could sew and talk all hours of the night. Not that I don't miss him, don't get me wrong, but there's some good things about being alone too. And my son and family is only 6 miles away, and I'm there all the time. So, you know what? I don't think I have time to be lonesome. But when I lived in Nevada after my husband passed away, yeah, I had friends, but I didn't have family there, and that's why I moved here. It's, I don't know. You can have a lot of friends, but having your family is really important. Yeah, Don, I always loved Doris Day, and I still watch some of the old movies, and she's just, and she's still alive, and she's about 98 or 99, and she still looks fantastic. It's amazing. Dia, you have a panic disorder. Yeah, those are scary because it makes you feel like you're having a heart attack, and your pulse races, and I've had something similar to that. But I'm very fortunate that I'm in good health. Francis, I'm sorry, Mary. Hope you can look and see how hard you have worked to be proud of what you have accomplished. I think, yes. And I think, we all need to look at ourselves and find the good things. Find the good things that we've done. Try to put the bad things away, because we've all made bad choices. We've all had things done to us that were out of our control. And Dawn, you have a lot of people that love you. So hang in there and don't give up. You know, when somebody tries to cause you problems and they try to maybe destroy your life or take something away from you that you love so dearly, when you give in to them, then they win. So with that in mind, don't let them win. You win. You fight back. And in fighting back, I don't mean physical. I mean, you pick up the pieces and you go on and you just work to do a better job. Yeah. Selena, those are very wise. No, Don, remember, you're not alone. Don't ever feel like you're alone, because I know from what I'm reading, you know, everyone is behind you, and we want you to do well. And I know the holidays are always, excuse me, the holidays always make it harder for people. But you know what's helped me, and I'll just tell you really quick. Most of you know I did the memorial for my daughter because she died in December 11th. She loved Christmas more than I know children love Christmas, but being ill, she had a maturity to her. She was beyond her 9 years of maturity. And she loved Christmas so much, and I would take her to shop at the church bazaar. She loved buying everyone little gifts. And I decided, since it was her special day, that we were going to celebrate Christmas. And I remember seeing the tears in the living room that on Christmas, because I said, "You're going to open Cheryl's gifts." She loved Christmas. And just before she died, she kept saying, "Mommy, can I still set the Christmas tree?" So that's how I get through the holidays. I get through them happily because in honor of her. Oh, Mary, please don't think you're misfit toys. I don't want anyone to feel like you're misfits. I don't know what's happening in your life, but there's a lot of different personalities here, and there's a lot of people that are good people, and we have to just avoid, should I use the word evil, but avoid those. But I don't want anyone to feel like they're misfits. Yeah, Dia, that's a good one. Let's all be misfits together. Loved. Velvet, that's a good one. Velvet has a lot of philosophy that is fantastic. In your name, wrap your healing arms around Dawn right now. I pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you, Jill. Yeah, the full moon, I remember when I worked in the nursing home, full moon does make a difference. But it's not only the full moon, Lynn, it's the holidays. And sometimes your problems seem even worse during the holidays. And I know it is hard. There's a lot of people that don't have family or friends, but we can, we're a good community, and we can help each other. And it does not deserve you feel that way. Be happy, Dawn. Carmen, that is good advice. Dawn, please read what Carmen has said. He is so shut off. No, Francis, I feel so bad when I want to reach out to him and use, yes. It's hard, April. I don't know what you're going through, but you know, I know I'm older than most of you, and I've been through a lot, but when I wake up in the morning, I thank God for giving me another day and for my good health and my energy. And once in a while, yeah, we're all human, and little sadness sneaks in, but I start praying and I boot the sadness out, and I don't want to waste time. There's so much to do, and that's why, like I said, my sewing is so really a love that I love to do, and it helps me. So if any of you that gets down, if you have a hobby of some kind, have something fun to do. Even that adult coloring has helped a lot of people. You know, you have to find something that you can release your stress, or find the person that you can talk to. Just make sure that the person you talk to, you can really trust. Because sometimes, let's face it, there are people that love to listen to you, and then they kind of take the information and do some gossiping, and you don't want that. So you find the right person that you can talk to. Kiki, now you have a big heart. Yes. People with a big heart, sometimes they're more sensitive and hurt more than, I don't know a lot about alcoholism, but they used to say that really sensitive people tend to be alcoholics sometimes. It's, like a crutch. And I don't know if that's just old school, or if anyone really feels like that. Yeah. Selena, you're right. It's not always easy in front of a camera. You're raw for everyone can see. Well, I pretty much call it like it is, don't I, Selena? It's me. Like I said, you won't. I don't ever try to be cruel or harsh, but I'm honest to the bone, and sometimes it does come across wrong. So forgive me if I say something that's out of line. That I think I was actually even telling Selena the other day that even when I buy a greeting card, if say I have a relationship with someone that's not really all that great, and yet I have to send a card, I have a really hard time, because so many greeting cards say, the perfect thing. And I don't like to say words I don't mean. So I struggle with that sometimes when I'm buying greeting cards. Finding a beneficial thing to break the cycle of the everyday doing. Doing is hard to find, right? I'm glad to hear that April helps me fight my issues too. My sadness is overwhelming me right now. I need a hobby. Don, what have you ever had any hobbies, things that you love to do? Yeah, yes. Yeah, Mary, I am a kind person. My heart goes out to everyone, and sometimes I will take their burdens on, but I also am a realist. And being a nurse, um, and dealing with death in my own life and family, and I call it like it is, and sometimes people don't like that. Um, I always have hope and faith, and my faith is strong, but I wouldn't want anyone to tell me something that wasn't true. And so um, I've had a couple of friends in my life not like what I had to say and just, walk away for a while um, because they wanted me to tell them that everything was going to be fine. And I knew it wasn't. And like I said, with my medical background, I couldn't lie. I couldn't lie. But other than that, yes, I take a lot of pride in being loving and kind and understanding. But like I said, there's the side of me that's realistic. And I wouldn't want someone to tell me, oh, everything's going to be just fine. Yep. I think you're right, Selena. I just knew it was the right time to go on tonight. And I think our sister Dawn needed everyone to talk to her. And if it's all right, Dawn, I'm going to call you sister. Yeah, Mary, I agree. Truth with compassion. Yeah, I I just have never been one that I, I guess it's just like when my daughter was ill. I didn't want to have false hope. I had hope and I prayed, but I knew with her muscular dystrophy that there wasn't any hope. I just knew in my heart that God was going to come and get her. And not that you're ever completely prepared, but it prepared me enough so I could deal with it. And if I would have had the attitude that everything was just going to be wonderful and God was going to give me a miracle, I probably wouldn't have survived. And I had my younger son was just a baby. And so that's why I've always been a realist. Yet Don Dia has some great ideas. Like to have the truth and love instead of having people to lie to me. Right, Selena. I have a hard time with people who don't tell the truth. I would rather just say, hey, it's my fault or I made a mistake. Um, you're welcome, Don. I'm sure everyone here wants to help you and be your friend. And um, I know you can email me or talk to me anytime if you need someone to talk to. You just ask Selena. She'll call me. Doesn't matter what time it is, right, Selena? I can adopt more kids. Why not? You know, Don, that you just took the right step right now. You just said you needed help. That is, you're going in the right direction. And that is the hardest thing for anyone to say or ask is, I need help. So we're going to get you in the right direction. I just remember, yeah. Dee, you are a very wise lady. And sometimes a person needs to hear it very bluntly because that will get them in the right direction. It might hurt at first. And I'm going to tell you a stupid story that, okay, when I was pregnant the second time, and my first two kids were only 14 and a half months apart, and I had gained a lot of weight, and I remember going to the doctor, and he took one look at me, and he said, "Oh, you're fat, and you're young," and he wanted to put me on diet pills, and I took one diet pill, and I thought, I'm not doing that. I was cleaning house at midnight, but that doctor made me so mad. But you know what? I was so mad at him, I was going to prove that he was wrong. And I started eating healthy, and I lost all my weight. And I was so proud when I went back to that doctor. So sometimes when somebody is blunt and honest, it might make you mad, but it make you show them that they're wrong, that you can do it, you can accomplish it. So that's not all bad, Dia. The sadness brings out the amazing create. Yep, Carmen, you're a very smart lady. Hi, Elaine. Good to see you. I don't think you're in trouble, Selena. Thank you, Jill. Yes, like I said, I don't think in my life I have seen someone as young as Dia, and I know she had hardships in life to be this wise. You have to. If you have an easy life, you don't become wise. If everything is going just, and eventually everybody has hardships, but to be so young and to be so wise is just uh, amazing. And sometimes it might sound a little harsh, but it makes you get off your butt and do something about it and work at uh, improving your life and yourself and showing that person who's put you down that they're so wrong. Don't ever let that person win by giving in. Yep, it's really a big step, right? Yep, Anita, you're right. And I know you've dealt with so much in your life. And anxiety, those anxiety attacks are, like I said, I've had a couple of them. I was lucky to get through them, but they do make you feel like, your heart's doing weird things and you feel like you're doomed. Yep. And Selena, you're doing a good job. You're going forward and you're handling it. We're all going to have problems. God didn't promise a rose garden. We're going to have problems. It's how we deal with the problems that makes us or breaks us. And sometimes we just need a little help. And, that's why when, I go shopping or I'm walking, I live in a big apartment complex. I always smile. Sometimes that one smile can make someone's day or make them feel like someone cares or just brightens up their day. I hate when people go around frowning and like they're mad at the world. I'm like a literal poop. I don't think, Dawn, you're that way. You just had a hard time, and you know what? We're going to get you through it, Dawn. We are. Make it a point to. That's great, Dia. I'm glad. See, Dawn, you've got great help here. Yep, Tiki, we all have our failures. Each and every one of us have had our failures. And, when my daughter died, they usually say a death of a child will either make your marriage stronger or it will break it up. And it broke mine up. I became very cold, and it just harms. And now my ex he's my friend, but it just, so every one of us have been through something, but we can't go back. We can't change it. Yeah, Mary, it is a broken heart. My first husband is a very, very wonderful man, but he could not express himself. And I just needed someone to say, it's going to be all right. We're going to get through it. And I didn't have that. And, it's just sometimes when you're really young, you don't know how to express. And it took me years to figure out that, he just didn't know how to express himself. So we all have had failures and regrets, but just remember that the past cannot be changed and you go on with the future. Yeah, Selena, remove your telephone number before the end, because I won't take the video down, but please remove your telephone number. And I know, Dia, you will. I got a person trying to give me an identity theft. Ooh. Mary, the heart needs what the heart needs. Yeah, I've made some huge mistakes. Mary, I think we all have. That's why when we are in a group like this, we can understand each other and we can have compassion and you know, we can help each other because we've all been through something. And that, you know, life is good. If you can get up in the morning and you feel halfway decent, it's good. And think of, you know, I can't wait for Christmas Eve to watch and Christmas morning to watch the kids open their gifts. That's a good part of my life. They finally in the oven for the final 15 minutes. Jill, you've been a busy lady. I'm really proud of you. You've stuck with us even if you're busy cooking and to be my own support system. That was the beginning of my healing, learning to love myself. You're right, Velvet. You're right. Um, you know, and think about from the time you were just a child and where you're at now and what you've learned and how much it's made you a better person. All those things you're going through, if you can get through them, you will look at your life and think, you know what? It made me the person I am today, and I'm happy with the person I am today. So don't give up. To Victor, he didn't think he had a problem. I went to him to retreat, and then I was the one that, yeah, somehow people who are abusers always make themselves as the victim, and you are the victim. You're the one that's being abused, but they always want you to think that, you know, no one's going to love you or no one's going to care, and they put you down and take all your confidence away. And yeah, yep. Love your neighbor as yourself. Yep. If you don't love, you can truly love others. Yep. Yep. Emotional and mental abuse is an unseen destroyer of a soul. You're right, Velvet. Um, they, you know, people will just, abusers will just put you down and make you feel like you're not worthy of anything and that you need them. And in fact, you don't need them. You need to run away. But I know, and sometimes when you have children, you can't run away, but they just beat you down. I love you. Today is going to be a wonderful day. Every day, one day. Yep. Don Dia is right again. Dia, you know what? Have you ever thought about writing a book? And I'm serious. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really serious. You have so much knowledge. I started a book on grieving, the grieving stages, gosh, 15 years ago. I have 40 pages and I've never finished it. I don't know if I'll get inspired one of these days, but I based it on my medical background and my personal life. Well, Dia, I think you should consider it because you're very wise. And, you know, sometimes young people will listen to another young person before they'll listen to an older person because, you know, they think, oh, after a certain age, you know, they don't know what, they don't realize that most older people have lived through a lot of this, and they do have some wise decision. But I think that at your age, if you wrote a book, that a lot of young people would listen to you. And you have a lot to offer. And I'm seriously, I mean this, Dia. I'm not giving you a line of bull. So you might consider it with everything else you have to do, Dia. Oh, wow. Don, that's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. Mm. Oh, wow. Oh, I see the pain in this group. Yeah, Jill, you're right. You have to say, hey, it's the beginning of a new life. And like I said a million times, you can't change the past and you can't change other people, but you know what? We can change ourselves. That's what's important. Yes, I think Dia's an old soul and she's been through a lot and has learned a lot and has some good advice. Yeah, actually, Selena is a miracle child to survive the beatings that she got. It's God had other plans for her. And I think that Don got Don God has plans for you too. And you admitted you needed help and that's a start in the right direction. So if Dia and Selena will talk to you, please let them help you. And if I can help you in any way, I certainly will. Yep, Lynn, everyone has a story to tell, and some are more drastic than others, but no matter, you can look around and always find somebody in worse shape. But we have to remember, we have to deal with our problems, and to us, they're severe at times. Don, you can be, it's like there was a lot of things about my mom that made me very angry throughout my life. She was very hard to get along with. She was vicious at times. But forgiveness is between me and God, and I have forgiven her. I didn't allow her to control my life at the end of hers, but I learned that forgiveness was for my sake, not hers, because anger just destroys you. So that's what you have to learn to do, Dawn, is stop being mad at her. And I know that's not easy. I, I know it's not easy. But when you can stop being mad at her, and you will be on your way to recovery, and you will find that a lot of things in life are really beautiful. That's, Elaine, it's we've all learned. Um, Sometimes it's hard forgiving, to forgive when, especially after someone's passed away, and it's like you can't ask them questions. You can't hear their side. Although I know with my mother, she would have never admitted anything. My mother used to say she was perfect, and I used to tell her no one on this earth is perfect. So, um, you just, like I said, you can't let it destroy you, because when you let people destroy you, they win. So that's always a start when you can. And even if someone that you need to forgive is alive, you don't have to have them in your life to forgive them. Just, you know, forgive them. It's between you and God, not them. And say it's a first time mistake or even a second time mistake, and you feel like forgiving them is going to change things and it won't happen again, then allow them in your life. But if it's been something that's been repeated and repeated, and you know it's going to happen again, don't allow them in your life. Get them out of your life. Um, Sometimes, even if it's a relative, you just avoid them. You know, Velvet, I know this sounds really crazy, but when I hear people crying about their mom, that they miss their mom, do you know what I think? I wished I could miss mine. Um, I think how wonderful they had a mom that they could really miss. And I know that sounds strange, but when my mom passed away, I felt like I was a free woman for the first time. So it's okay to miss your mom who's passed away. Um, and especially when you've had, I mean, nobody has a perfect relationship, but when you've had a good relationship and your mom's really been a mom, then it's okay that you miss them. Um, and I wish I missed mine, and I wish I could have made things better. And I tried so many times you wouldn't believe it. I could write a book just on that. Yep. Wow. Oh, Don, I hope you listen to Dia. I hope you will, listen to all this advice in your time. It takes a long time to get over. Don, if you see ghosts your entire life and your mom will not come to you, maybe she's afraid to come to you because she feels your anger. Just think about that for a while. That Just open your heart. Butterfly with holes in its wings, still fly and be free. Yeah, I've always loved butterflies. In fact, this makeup bag I made today has a butterfly on it. I love butterflies, and I guess they remind me of they're free. They just fly away and they're beautiful. So, when anyone's tired and needs to get off, just let me know. I can end this, but I don't want to if Dawn or anyone else needs help. Um, I can stay on as long as you want. Yeah. Crying is good sometimes. It cleanses the soul. I don't know who has Dawn's address. I don't. Selena, do you have Dawn's address? I don't know. Maybe somebody on here does. Wow, Velvet. There's Velvet, there's lots of hurts here, isn't there, tonight? Oh, yes, the storm is right here now. I knew I had a reason to come on tonight. I just had this feeling. I thought about it last night, and then I thought, and tonight it was really a strong feeling. Yeah, Katrina, there's a lot of loving, sweet people here. Thank you, Dawn. Love you too. Dawn, 2019 is going to be better. You know that? We're going to somehow get you there. Funny cat videos, yeah. Oh. Dawn, are you going to be with anyone for Christmas? I truly hope and pray you're not going to be alone. That's some empathy protection videos, Dawn and Mary. Yes, yes. I want my dog back now. Yeah, I miss my little dog. I had a Shih Tzu, black and white Shih Tzu, similar to Selena's, although hers is kind of brown and white. And she died 9 years ago, and I still miss that dog. I had her for 11 years. Your family's all in walking distance. Do you have a good relationship, Dawn, with them, may I ask? I know, Mary. There's little Shih Tzus, they're expensive, and where I live, I have to pay a $300 cleaning deposit if I have an animal. And my son has a dog and a cat, so except I like the little dogs, and they have a Bernese Mountain Dog that is growing. It's huge. It's a puppy, and it already weighs 75 pounds. I like little dogs. Bye, Elaine. Thanks for being here. Love you too. Yep, yep. Little dogs are just, I know when I didn't feel good or when my husband died, my little Shih Tzu, she would just stay right next to me. And she loved to go walking, so I had to take her for a walk every day. So they are a big help. Animals love you unconditionally also, which is not that always that way with humans. I have an owner. Yeah. Yes, Selena, your little Shih Tzu pretty much controls you. Yeah, Dawn, it's hard when you work. And I know I would have, if I had a dog right now, I would have to take it with me every day because um, it would bark and the neighbors would complain. I don't know. I haven't heard anything from Mike. I don't know if he's in here. He's probably left with all us women. Mike, if you're here, speak up. Let's see, there's 21 people here. Wow, and I got 22 thumbs up. You guys are fantastic. Yep, it is. Well, what do you think? Do you think it's helpful? Do you think maybe once a week I should do this? And it won't hurt my feelings if you say no. Your dog wants fresh water at 3 in the morning. Oh, wow. Okay. Um, so today is Saturday. How about every Saturday? Because I know I don't have to work on Saturday. Okay. We will do it once a week. Yeah, this next week's kind of messed up. I might have to do it a little earlier because I'm dog sitting. But other than that, I'm always here on Saturday. So, and if somebody feels like we need to talk, sooner, just send me a message and we'll all get together. And I think it's great if we can help each other out. And then, also besides helping each other, if we have some positive things that we can say, um, exciting news, be a good time to do it. And you don't have, we don't have to go, dear. We can stay on here. I don't have anything planned. I would just turn on the TV and probably watch YouTube, or I think I'm done sewing for the day, and I've got all my Christmas gifts wrapped. Try to post things that I need to see. Yeah, maybe I could take a dog to work. Hey, it depends where you work, Dawn. Maybe they'll allow it. Because you know what? Like I said, a dog, you know what? Now, Dawn, do you have a cat? I was thinking you maybe had a cat. Although cats are kind of independent. They're, they're loving when they want to be, but they're not always, that little animal that's going to lay next to you when you're sad or you need love. I love a hairy man named Sam. Yeah. Yeah, I call Selena's husband Sam the hunk, the hairy man. Oh. Well, Selena, not everyone is lucky enough to have a hunk like Sam, so some people have to have animals. I don't have neither, but I'm fine. Please, and all Sam, that is. Oh, oh. Yeah, I think you're right, Velvet. Like I said, the feeling came on so strong when I decided to do a live, because I had talked about it the last 2 days, and I felt like, oh, everybody's busy with Christmas, but tonight I thought, oh, I need to do this. And it's just divine appointment. You're right. I believe that. I believe that. Well, Dawn, know that we all love you, and we would like to help you as much as humanly possible. Please, you can borrow. Selena, I don't want to borrow, please. Does anyone else? Yeah, Dawn, did you eat? I was bad. I got into the popcorn tonight. I guess I'll have something after a while, but I kind of treated it as my dinner really bad. I bought one of those cans of popcorn at Walmart for $5. And I turned the TV on and I start eating popcorn. Railroad Company. I have 2 cats. Yeah, cats are neat, and like my son has a really wonderful little cat called Pixie, but she'll come up and rub herself against me, but when she wants to. But if you go to pick them up and they don't want you to, they're very independent. Dogs are not like that. His name is Blackie, and I went to your bed and play. Oh, Carmen, that is funny. That is funny. Yeah, animals are, like I said, animals love you unconditionally. They don't care what you look like, if you have your makeup on or your hair's a mess. They just love you. And it's too bad as humans couldn't be that way. 2 cats, 3 dogs. I have 5. What? I had 5 dogs? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you must spend a fortune on cat and dog food. Oh my. Yeah. My little my little Shih Tzu, my son gave her to me one Christmas. Got her in a rescue program, and she was 2 years old. She had already had 3 sets of puppies and had some health damage. So I spent a lot on her and kept her healthy for 11 years, and she was a love of my life. I love that dog so much. In fact, my husband teased me one time. He said, "You know, I wonder sometimes if you don't love that dog more than you love me," which was not true. But anyway, I did love that dog. Um, it was just, she just gave me so much peace and love. And like I said, even when after he died, and if I didn't feel like doing anything, I had to get dressed and take her for a walk. And as I've said to Selena, I won't even go down and get my mail without my makeup and, my hair combed and everything. So I had to do the whole thing before I took her for a walk. But which was good. It made me get up and go on with my life. Oh, Selena, you're funny. Oh, catching that dog. So yeah. Yeah, like I said, cats are the independent thing. Maybe they're more like humans. I don't know. Yeah, dogs need a mommy. Yeah, my little dog, after she died, I would dream about her, and it just would break me up. Oh, I like that poop emoji there, Dawn. Um, oh, yeah. Sam is a big, hairy hunk, and Selena is blessed to have a wonderful husband. And I have, and I was, my husband who died of cancer. He was a great guy. We He never ever cussed at me or yelled at me. Um, he was a good guy. I didn't have any complaints. It was just hard seeing him when he had the brain tumor. It was the last 3 months of his life were not good. Yeah, I need to talk seriously. Okay, what do you need to say, Selena? On Facebook about a girl who wanted a dog all her life, so she volunteered at a shelter. You should watch it. Oh, okay. I'll have to look that up, Mary. Okay, Selena, you wanted to talk seriously. Tell us. Okay. We're waiting. Joey have massive balls. And Don, what do you mean by that? Oh. Oh, the lights. Oh, yeah, it's my Christmas tree that I made. I had a dream 2 times that the same person died. That's in the YouTube community. Don't know what to do. Ooh. Selena, I would say I would just pray for her and please don't tell her. No, it's not you, Velvet. I can't tell you. I know who it is, and I cannot tell you, but it's no one on here right now. I can tell you that. Dawn, it's not you. It's not anyone that's on here. Yes, I remember last night Selena called me because it woke her up. Um, I do know that person is not in good health, but um, like I said, I wouldn't tell him. I would just pray for him. And even not knowing who it is, everyone here could pray for that person. Oh my, Velvet. Wow, you were shown a couple of days ago. Please go to a crisis center, Dawn. Call your family. We will take you right now. That's a good idea, Selena. You and Velvet, please talk to each other in private. Um, it shouldn't be on here who it is, but I know if you talk to each other, it might, ease your mind. And I don't know what you could do other than pray. Don, you know, they're right when they say you need help right now. Don, does your family listen to you? Can I ask? I don't want to pry, but does your family know how you really feel? And are they supportive? Yeah. Again, Don, I think Dio's right. I think everyone wants to see you get help. Now that's really scary when you have. I've had warning dreams, and it is scary. And especially it's somebody on YouTube that you know. Don, you're sure you're going to be okay? You're not Just saying that so we don't worry. No, Selena, you're not crazy. And, you know, sometimes we're given warnings, and it's kind of like a protection. And see, and please forgive me if you don't agree with me, but my feeling is that we all have a time and place um, when it's our time. So we're kind of predestined. That some of us are here for, I mean, we're all here for a purpose, but when our purpose is done and we've finished our work, sometimes it's our time. Well, Dawn, you don't want to burden them, but they are your family. Is there? I can understand that. I can understand that. But if you need help right now and you won't go to your family, then somehow we need to get you to help. Okay, Selena. Dawn, sweetie, you said you needed help right now, and now you're saying you're okay. Please call that hotline, Dawn. It can't hurt to talk to somebody. But Jill, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. You don't have to apologize for concerning us, Dawn. We care about you. Well, Dawn, if you don't want to call that crisis, excuse me, line, can you call Dia or Selena? Can you call someone? And, maybe you want to talk in private. Sometimes I know it's harder, when there's a lot of people, but I hope you feel comfortable here. As far as I'm concerned, what you say here is stays here. No, Dawn, don't apologize. This chat is for everyone. And you didn't take it over. Please don't feel bad. It's not all about me. It's about everyone. And I'm glad you felt comfortable enough to talk. So don't apologize. There's none needed. Okay, you're calling someone. Okay. As long as you're going to talk to someone. Mike, Dawn needs help. And we're trying to get her to get some help. Otherwise, we're okay. And we've had a good talk. It's very therapeutic. And I'm thinking about, and everybody is in agreement about doing this once a week. You're right, Carmen. I'm hoping we can talk Mike into, or Mike could talk her into getting some help if someone can. Well, Frances, take care of yourself if you're not well tonight. I'm glad you're here listening, though. As long as Dawn calls someone, because she really needs a one-on-one talk with someone tonight. Okay. Thank you, Mike. Dawn, please remember we all love you and we want to help. Two 2019 is going to be better, everyone. Let's think positive. Okay. Would you like me to say a prayer out loud, or shall we all do it silent prayer? I don't know who Brenda is. Okay. Lord Jesus, our community is all together tonight to pray for our sister Dawn, who needs help. We pray for her healing in this stressful time. Please show her that she is loved and that she has to let go of the hate in the past. It only hurts us and damages for a future. Please let her know in her heart that we're here to help her. And I know, Lord Jesus, that you will help her. She just needs to let you into her heart. You will be there for her. Please show her that there's good people and there's good things in life. We as humans sometimes are so negative. But open up her heart. And please, we want to send a healing to Dawn, our friend. In Jesus' name, amen. Well, I'm a big boob. I'm crying now. Yeah. We all love you, Dawn. We're here to help you. Please know that. And you know, when you're praying, there's a lot of prayers out there, and there's a lot of words that people just memorize. But to me, I just talk to God, I just talk to the Lord, and just say it how you feel from your heart, and He'll listen. You don't have to know these prayers that we memorize, and sometimes we say them, and do we really know what each word is meaning? Yep. One day, Dawn, you're going to wake up like a new woman, and you're going to realize how important your life is and how much love you have. Yep. There was a movie, I can't think of the name of it, about this lady going in. She had like a closet, a prayer closet. Does anybody remember that movie? And she took so much time a day to pray. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Casey. You just missed a crying spell here. Yes. I just said a prayer for Dawn. Not a fancy prayer, just something from my heart. Yeah, Selena, War Room. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sandy Oh, something. I can sure mess up names. Fine. Just all together in prayer. You can join too, Casey. Yep. Basket. This time of year. Yep. Casey, we're here to help Dawn. She's having some severe problems. How are you doing, Casey? Are you doing any better, or are you having a hard time also? Thank you, Tika. But you know, Selena, in the end, the devil doesn't win. The good Lord wins. Yep, prayers move mountains. Hi, Anna. Thank you for joining us. Good night, Tika. Wow. I am truly amazed of this group. You all inspire me. Dawn's been talking a lot, Casey, but I think she called someone. We were trying to get her to call Crisis Center, or Dia was trying to get her to do that. So we do hope she's on the phone talking to someone. Okay, she is talking to Jaded. Okay, that is good, as long as she's talking to someone. Wow. It must be in the air tonight. Well, this time of year, so many people have problems. It's a lot of sadness, but we have to find the good things. Everyone can find one blessing in their life somehow, even if it's the fact that you're alive. Yeah, I know it's a full moon, but also, as I said before, it's a time of year too. Yeah, and think of the real reason. Put the commercial reason out of Christmas. Um, remember the real reason for Christmas, when our Lord was born. And if you think about that and put all the other stuff out, it'll get you through it. Working as a nurse, too, you know what I mean. Yes. Oh, yes. I remember, especially in the nursing home. The latter part of my career, I worked in the nursing home. And when there was a full moon, oh, the patients were wild. You know, we kind of used to joke about it, but it was wild. But like I said, if you know, the stores, Christmas started so much earlier even this year, and it's so commercialized, and people get stressed, and they miss loved ones. And like I said, and I said this earlier in the chat, what always gets me through it is my daughter loved Christmas, and I honor her memory by enjoying Christmas and celebrating. It's in her honor. So uh, everybody has to find their little comfortable spot, and it's hard when you think back at the Christmases when families were together, or and it is hard. I'm not saying there's an easy answer, but if you have faith and you really truly believe, you can get through it. Yeah, dementia. Yeah, yep. Proven full affects people. Yeah, it does. The full moon. Yeah. Oh, Mary, that is really sad. The reason why I moved to Southern California, because I lived in Nevada and I didn't have any family there, and I thought, well, I'm getting older, and my son's a busy guy with a business and kids and family, and he couldn't always fly up, so I moved to Southern California. And I like the weather here, and I like it because I'm only 6 miles from my son. But let me tell you, it was a lot cheaper to live in Nevada than it is here. So that I make it through. I just work hard. That you got, you just have to keep going. You have to be strong. Yeah. I don't think I've ever told anyone. Maybe I told Selena. Yeah. Um, I was a deacon in a church in Nevada, and then after my husband passed away, I became an elder in the church, and I enjoyed it. I kind of broke away from it um, because I didn't like the politics in the church. And I didn't see that when I was a deacon, but when I was an elder, you were exposed to it all. And I always said, the day that I seen politics in the church, that's when I was leaving. So, but it never shattered my belief. I just, I believe you don't have to actually go to a building to pray and to have faith. Um, and I enjoy Casey's Bible study in the morning, unless I oversleep like I did this morning, because there's a time difference. And I apparently must have been tired because I woke up and most of the Bible study was pretty much over. Hi, Cindy and Thrifty. Yeah, we got some new people in here. Welcome. Anytime anyone's tired, just let me know. We've been here over 2 hours now. But I'll stay on as long as you want me to. Yeah, right. I agree, Mary. Yeah, I didn't like what the pastor was, how he was handling money in the church. So I would sit and listen to his sermons, and in my mind, I was thinking he was a hypocrite. Even my son said, "Mom, it's time you leave." So I've never, like I said, I believe just as strong and maybe even stronger. But I don't like that part of some churches. And the Bible does say now there's going to be false churches. So Selena, are you still here? Oh, I know. She was going to say goodnight to her boys, but I lived with nuns and priests growing up. Mom and I lived in a small room off the kitchens. Oh, wow. Mary, that should have been very interesting. Well, I grew up, I'm Italian, so my family they were Catholic. And although my parents only went to church on Christmas and Easter. So when I was 19, I changed churches because Catholic Church wouldn't baptize my daughter because my husband and I weren't married in the Catholic Church. And so I said, well, okay, after talking to 3 or 4 priests, I said I would find a church and that would. And so I joined Methodist Church. And my mother wasn't really happy with me changing churches, but that was fine. And I've always been happy that I did. You're right, Cindy. It's and I never think about what I want for Christmas. I just love giving for Christmas. I don't really care if I get anything. And then the real reason for Christmas. And also, I have to say, I love the decorations. I love the lights. Oh, I'm not answering the phone. Excuse the ring. Huh. Let me. Okay. Okay, it stopped ringing. Thank goodness. Cookies are ready. Mike, are you making cookies or your daughter's making cookies, right? Cookies sound good. Yeah, for Thanksgiving, I didn't stay on my healthy diet. And for Christmas, I won't. Last Christmas, I did. But then I lost the weight I wanted to lose. So this Christmas, I'll watch it, but I am going to eat some goodies. Yeah, I love watching the kids opening gifts. No, I'm asking you. I heard a timer. Oh, no, my stupid phone was ringing. I get some survey phone calls that drive me crazy, Mike. And so if I don't recognize the number, I don't answer anymore. And it's the same recording over and over. No, I don't bake much anymore. As I told everyone, I make a graham cracker pudding cake and everybody loves it. But I used to make Italian fig cookies. Mike, you probably remember those your family made, maybe. And I love them. But and I used to make bonbons, just tons of bonbons. But I don't do that anymore because family. I don't know, my kids, the little kids, yeah, my grandkids like sweets, but my son and daughter-in-law, and they're more in the healthy eating style, so I don't make those anymore. But yeah, and then when my brother was alive, he missed, my mother used to make the Italian fig cookies, and so I kind of kept the tradition up, and I used to ship them to him, but he died 3 years ago, so I don't make them anymore. Oh, almond roca, that's yummy. And Cindy, jewelry nurse, I think she must be a really good homemaker and does a lot of baking and cooking. And I love, see this ring I have on? I don't know if you can, I bought it from Cindy. I love it. It's sterling silver and CZ's. Not focusing very well, but I love that. And I'm not reselling that. I'm keeping it. Rice Krispie treats are really yummy too. Peanut butter cookies. God, you guys are making me hungry. And fudge. Oh, thanks, Jill. I love this ring. I got it from Cindy, and I'm glad I purchased it. Chocolate shortbread, but caramel and sea salt. Yeah. Wow. All the sweets here, candy and cookies too. Mike, does does your daughter make sweets, goodies, cookies, candy? Oh, Jaded, you're here. Okay. Not much of a candy person. I don't eat candy anymore. Velvet, for the reason I'm addicted to. Once I start eating candy, I won't stop, and I work too hard to lose 40 pounds. And I said I won't stop at one or two pieces of candy. I'm addicted to sugar, so I just stay away from it, and I'm fine. I don't miss it as long as I'm like the alcoholic, with the first drink. Well, I eat the first piece of candy and I'm hooked on it, so I just don't eat it. Oh, you want to see my ring again? Okay. Come on, focus. I'm on my computer, so in person, it shines. It's just beautiful. I love it. I love it. This one I'm not reselling. This one I love. In fact, I have a lot of rings, but since this one arrived in the mail, I've been wearing it. Selena, I don't know what you miss other than we're talking about a lot of goodies, candy and cookies. And my phone went off and Mike was teasing me about cookies. Was the timer on? Have you ever had Welch cookies? I have not. I bet they're good though. You roll it on, shake and cook on the griddle. Ooh, I bet that is yummy. Yeah, Mike is here. It's always good to see Mike here. I have $40 of sea candy. Oh, Mary, sea candy is my very favorite. Oh, me and Sam fight over ice cream sandwiches. Oh my gosh. And who wins, Selena? Who wins? Oh, fighting over ice cream sandwiches. You're funny. Haven't had in years. Wow. I love See's candy. You see why I do not eat candy anymore. Because I do not stop. I always blame it on, laughed, I always blame it on to when I was growing up. We very seldom had candy in the house. So when I grew up and got married, I bought all the candy I wanted. Excuse me. And I had a swallow of cold coffee. Hi, junk lady. What is See's candy? Oh, the best brand of candy you can buy in my book. Especially the one with the nuts in it. Bye, Jill. Thanks for being here tonight. Merry Christmas and prayers to you too. Well, we'll try to do a get together at least once a week. This next week might be a little harder for me because I have the house and dog sit, but I will be going back and forth too. The dog just can't stay outside at night, so I have to sleep there. But yeah, you're going to go get an ice cream sandwich, Selena. Oh, night, Jill. Well, it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. You think maybe I should close this out? Oh, Mary, you're going to Vegas for New Year's. Wow. To see in the manufacturer. So, yeah, Carmen. Well, I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas and happy, full of blessing New Year. And we pray that 2019 is a better year, except I really don't have any complaints for this year. I really don't. I feel very blessed. I work very hard, but I'm very thankful that I can still work very hard. And so I'm not going to complain about anything. I love my community, and we all just need to stick together and support each other and be fair and honest with each other and do the best we possibly can. That's my philosophy. And if you make a mistake, you just pick up and start over. No, I don't really have anything to do. I just don't want anybody to get bored. Excuse me. Wow. You can tell I talk a lot. And she also got me to this YouTube channel. Yes. I think we all have a lot to be thankful for. Good night, Velvet. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for sharing. And God bless you. Yeah, I gained a daughter. Yes, yes. Selena is my adopted daughter. And I guess Sam is my adopted son. Wow, my family is growing. You're not bored. I'm glad you're not bored. Thank you. Good night, Katrina. Merry Christmas and hugs to you too. And I say Merry Christmas to everyone. So if you don't celebrate, please forgive me. But I love Christmas. Anyway, I think I will close it out and go get me something to eat, since all of you made me hungry. And I love all of you. And like I said, thank you for supporting me. And after Christmas, I will do a 300 giveaway. I have, well, last time I looked, I had 309 subscribers. And I feel very blessed that I have that many in such a short time. I really appreciate all of you, and know that also when I do a sale, a pop-up sale, that I try to do my best and send you good merchandise and pack them really well. And if you ever that you have a complaint or a praise, I'm open to all of both. But I do try to do my best, and we'll have a live tomorrow. Okay, I will remember. Yeah, I'm home tomorrow, so I will remember. And I love watching. I don't think I've ever been on. Oh, yeah, I have never bought from Vicki. I bought from Jewelry Nurse, and I love her jewelry. And she's a great lady, a very, very kind, sweet lady. And anyway, I'm going to say good night to everyone. And again, thank you for being here. You're a wonderful group. And let's keep praying for Dawn and praying for everyone in the group. And love you guys. Good night.